And we bring you stuff from Western Lusige, which is the Wanyala Carnival happening in Budalangi. Lusige, give us the taste of what is happening at the feast.
Many thanks, Gitonga. Actually, the temperatures here are 41 degrees Celsius. So you can see how it is very hot in Budalangi, a place that used to be flooded in the previous years. But what is happening today, the Wanyala community is trying to showcase their culture and also diversity. Remember, this is an annual event that brings the community of Western region together to celebrate this sub-tribe and also to showcase what they have, what they used to do, and what they are currently doing, so as to install their old ways into the young generation, because they feel that maybe the current generation is trying to divert from the old cultural ways. And they have been showcasing a number of things that they do here. I don't know if my cameraman can be able to show, but because there's a large number of people, it might not be possible. And apart from that, they're using this opportunity to discuss as a community what is happening and also what is affecting them in regard to the country. They have also given a speech about the current housing levy and a number of other things, including the Huduma number. Remember, this is a function that begins today and it might continue in the entire weekend. Apart from that, also they award those ones that have tried to perform better here, because there's a number of competitions. But let me just speak for a few seconds with the brain behind the formation of this event. It has been happening for a number of years. Welcome to KTN News. Maybe briefly tell us why you decided as a community to have such a festivity.
Majina yangu ni Mheshimiwa Fred Msirimba, mwanzilishi wa hii tamasha inaitwa Mwimo. Hii ni tamasha imeanza mara ya kwanza katika Budalangi, mara ya kwanza katika Busia County, mara ya kwanza katika Western yote kwa ujumla. Tamasha ya kukumbuka pale tumetoka, tulikuwa na nini zamani, tulikuwa nafanya mambo yetu kivipi, tunaelekea wapi na ni mambo gani inafaa kuwa njema. Tamasha ambayo imeweka pamoja mambo ya michezo ya mpira, mambo ya michezo ya kitamaduni na mambo ya watoto. Kwa hivyo ni tamasha kabambe na iko na mazawadi mbalimbali. Na vile mnajua leo tuko na mwakilishi wa party leader Wetangula, tuko na mwakilishi wa governor Ojamong, tuko vile vile na PS wa Department of Culture kutoka Nairobi wako hapa. Ni wageni mbalimbali wako hapa.
Asante sana. Let me speak to the party, because we have seen a lot of politics also taking center stage here. As Ford Kenya Party, you have addressed a number of issues. Maybe what are some of the key issues that you have talked about as a community, especially in regard to the Western region?
I think for us, we have taken a position that number one, the national government has to be very, very careful. You saw the other day when the issue of assets of Mumia Sugar being sold, Ford Kenya as a party, and indeed our party, Moses Wetangula, has said we totally disagree with that position. We think there needs to be further consultation and discussions. The other issue that I think this enables me as a deputy party leader of Ford Kenya to raise is that we would want to ask President Uhuru to slow down on the issue of raising the 1.5% levy for housing. The position is not clear. The houses which are going to be built, for example, are you going to have buildings being built in Budalangi? Are you going to have houses being built for people in Budalangi, and what are the implications of it? Has the community, for example, in Budalangi been consulted? The other issue that we want to tell the president to be very, very, very careful about, let him not be intimidated by the people who are fighting corruption in Kenya. Without this issue of corruption being sorted out, I can assure you, and we want to assure the president, his 4 agenda is useless. Let him make sure that state resources and state funds are not pilfered, they are not stolen by his friends and people in his government, and anybody for that matter in Kenya. We want a country which is corruption free, and we want Kenyans to receive services.
Because of time, I have to cut you short, but Gitonga, kindly allow me for 30 seconds to speak to the Member of Parliament for this constituency. Welcome to KTN News. You have been here today. Maybe just briefly, what is your message?
My message today is that, Budalangi, we always celebrate the Easter holidays and Christmas holidays in style. And indeed, today we have assembled here in Wanyala North Ward, and we are celebrating our Easter holiday. And the leadership of our able MCA, Honorable Fred Musirimba. And we are always having games in Budalangi. Even we are running a league right from December, it's ending in June. This has termed our boys not to go into crimes. There are no crimes today in Budalangi because we have occupied our youths with what to do. And it has helped our youth to interact from all sides of the constituency. That is why we are here, and would ask the government that if they should fund the sports within the constituencies, so that we occupy our youths not to go into these crimes that are unnecessary. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That is Raphael Wanyala, the Member of Parliament for Budalangi. This festivity has just begun today and will be continuing, and we'll be keeping an eye to update our viewers maybe some of the key issues that might be raised during